I'm going to make a fast video in the Christmas spirit and the holiday spirit about YouTube mobs because I'm sick of them. I'm sick of what they have done to me personally, to discussion and dialogue on YouTube, to the fact that in order to make a claim, you have to back it up with evidence, and that means real evidence, not rhetoric and innuendo and targeting a particular individual to be a scapegoat so that you can muster hate in the abstract and attack another human being's humanity in the name of truth, justice, and the bullying way. I'm tired, okay? This is exactly what happened. And if you mob members and group thinkers don't want to believe it, I don't give a royal fuck, okay? This is what happened. There were claims about the Holocaust that were patently untrue. And one of those claims was that there were no gas chambers in the Holocaust. None. That basically people died in the Holocaust of neglect rather than active hatred. That is not true. If you don't look at the hatred that human beings can experience for each other, you can let it come into you and eat you alive. So if you don't think that human beings are capable, and Nazis were capable, of active hatred, racial hatred, you are not looking at the situation as it was. And the way you look at it is you go to primary sources. Now, is that a defense of what Israel is doing now? Of course not. Don't be absurd. Don't be ridiculous. What has happened here is this. I tried to point out in a rational fashion, as rationally as I could, the primary sources and the archives that document what happened in World War II. The response I got back was that I must then be a Jew. I got a lot of comments on my attempts at pointing people to primary sources about the final solution and the death camps. And rather than responding, because YouTube is and especially when you try to talk about the Holocaust, it is a cesspool of innuendo and hate. Rather than that, I got a lot of things like I was a Jew cunt. I was a Jew bitch. So I just thought, what is going on? And I decided not to say anything about the fact that I don't happen to be Jewish. And it got more and more and more that I was a Jew and the truth would be pushed down my throat. Over and over and over again, I heard that I was a Jew and the truth would be pushed down my throat. I was a Jew cunt. I was a skanky cunt. I was a bitch. It is a way to scapegoat somebody and put your hate on them. And that is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. And it was horrible. Personally, it was frightening and horrible. Now, the fact that I don't happen to be a Jew has nothing to do with the fact that everyone assumed for quite a while I was. There is another user here who actually actively said he was Jewish. I know people, I have relatives who were there at the end of World War II. I know what happened firsthand. I know what happened also from reliable archives and not from the idea that there was no active hatred. So if you guys want to unsub for me for telling the truth, I don't care. I am not a cunt of any kind, skanky, or any other way. And I am sick of this. And I am sick of being a scapegoat for you bastards who would rather hate than think.